So I just want to do a very quick update on a video I posted about reading the airspace in the UK, and in particular on dronesafetymap.com. And in that video I did mention that on the whole, yellow designated airspace is generally not a flight restriction zone. So generally you're kind of not restricted from flying your drone there. But the important thing I mentioned in that video was to always read the comments when you click on that piece of airspace. Read all the comments and make yourself aware of why that airspace is there and what it actually means. And so somebody, after I posted that video on, I think it was a Facebook group, they quite rightly pointed out that not all yellow airspace areas are as benign as maybe a glider site or somebody's kind of airstrip in a farmer's field or something. Sometimes they are actually airspaces where if you were to fly your drone there, you would actually get into a lot of trouble. So I just want to clarify that and show you a couple of examples of areas where that might be the case. So I'm just jumping onto Drone Safety Map now, and I am going to have a look for GCHQ in Cheltenham. Okay, so that's the GCHQ headquarters in Cheltenham, and sometimes you have to zoom right in to see these as well, so you know, be a little bit careful of that. When you are looking at where to fly, zoom right in so you can see all of the different elements of the airspace where you're proposing to fly. So I'm zooming right in here, and this is GCHQ, so I'm going to click on it. Okay, and it is a yellow area. It is only showing as a ground hazard on dronesafetymap.com. GCHQ Ben Hall, click on it, and it says here it's showing as a ground hazard military site, and military use indicated. Flying in this area is likely to be prohibited. This area is associated with military land and or air use, and your operation within it is likely to be prohibited. Now again, you have to read these and you have to use your common sense. Do you think it's sensible to fly over a military base or area? Of course it's not, you know, so just stay away from it. This is a little bit of a grey area, these prohibited areas, so it's not necessarily an airspace prohibited area. It's a prohibited area as per the National Security Act 2023, and that explicitly and specifically states a person commits an offence if the person causes an unmanned vehicle or device to access, enter, inspect, pass over or under, approach, or be in the vicinity of a prohibited place. And that is a serious offence as well. You do not want to get caught doing that. Okay, now if you look up the list of prohibited places, you will not get one. Okay, and these places don't actually need to advertise that they're prohibited places, which clearly makes it a little bit tough for drone operators if it's not listed on a map as a prohibited place, and it's not showing as a restricted area on the app or the website that you use to check your airspace. But again, use your common sense. If it's a military base, or something like GCHQ, don't fly a drone over it. Okay, I would even say don't fly a drone over police stations, things like that. You know, it's just daft. So hopefully that clears it up a little bit. Not all yellow areas are good to fly a drone in. I would say 95% of them are, but for that 5%, you know, you just need to make sure that you're always zooming in on that map, reading the comments and using your common sense.